or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Jesus saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Father in heaven, we thank you right now for all that you've done. And we thank you in advance for what you're about to do. And Lord, as we stand before you in this place, we ask that you forgive us of our sins. Create in us a clean heart and renew the right spirit that is within us. Strengthen us in this place, oh God. Allow us to understand our purpose. Convict us through your word that we might walk according to your will and your word. We give you the glory, honor, and praise. It is in your Son Jesus' name that we pray. Let everybody say amen. 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 You may take your seats. If I might give you a topic for today, my topic would be, it ain't worth it. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, it ain't worth it. When here in the Bible it says that you should forgive 70 times 7. When Peter asked, he was looking for a specific number that he could justify how many times do I have to put up with that individual. He said, I need you, Lord, to give me a number, because after that I'm done. Can I get a witness in here? Peter said, Lord, 7 times 7 is the number of completion. Thereafter, I'm going to count them. They on number 4. And he said, so we only have to do 7 times. And I said, no, 70 times 7. Completion times 10. And so I began to say, Lord, what has been the hang-up and the hindrance for the people of God? I've been dealing with family, and we're going to stay on that vein till we get you delivered. And the thing about it is that sometimes there's a bitterness, resentment, and a hatred that is connected with us and our family members. Can I get a witness in here? Pastor, what are you saying? People that call themselves saved, people that call themselves ministers of the gospel, preachers, teachers, psalmists, whatever you do for the Lord, but yet you hate your first cousin. Can I get a witness? Pastor, they get on my nerves. When children can't stand their mama and daddy, I don't care how grown you get, you have no right to cuss them out. Can I get a witness? Not only do you not have a right to cuss them out, but you shouldn't even be cussing in their presence. But there's so many areas and issues that aren't touched, that aren't dealt with, until when you see them down the road, you're trying to figure out, why is there so much disrespect? And it's because some things weren't dealt with before now. You just keep living. And then you thinking that because of time, things should have healed. But some of us right now, our children are still mad with us because of how we grew up. Our children are still mad with us because of what they saw you do. because of the disrespect that they saw. Yeah, I smiled at you, but to tell the truth about it, I still got something in my heart against you. Can I get a witness in here? We call ourselves saved, but we still hold on to some stuff. How do you know, Pastor, that I haven't let it go? Because as soon as y'all get into it, as soon as y'all have an argument, as soon as the stuff hits the fan, what begins to happen? You start bringing up stuff. You 40 and you brought up what happened when you was 2. You 39 and you bringing up stuff that happened when you was 12. That's because you've yet to get over it. And what begins to happen is that you forget about where you need to be in God, and you allow that to consume you to a point that some of us right now are unable to love. It is impossible for you to love somebody with all the hell you have stored up on the inside. Can I get a witness in here? You ever seen somebody that don't know how to smile? Every time you see them, they just frowned up. It looked like that's how they just came out frowning. Mad with people that's dead. He going on to heaven, going on to glory, she going on wherever, but you still harboring what they did to you. Jesus. Can I get a witness in here? Oh, Pastor, I let it go. I did. Well, why is it that if you let it go, when it's time to shake somebody's hand, you can't shake it? But yet we want to call ourselves children of God. You see, the key principle here, I'm not going to be long, but I want to explain something to you. You know, in the beginning of the Bible, when Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel, and Abel was upright and followed the instructions of God, and Cain was just wicked. But then there came a time where Cain killed Abel. But yet, when Cain killed Abel, God had the opportunity to kill Cain. Yes, he did. But he didn't. And I'm saying to myself, oftentimes I struggle with why is it that God didn't kill Cain for killing the upright one. But that is the true symbolism of forgiveness. Because at the end of the day, if God can't demonstrate some sort of forgiveness for what you've done, no matter how bad it is, if he's got to kill you, many of you will be dead already. Can I get a witness in here? Seems really messed up how the Lord just allowed that to happen. And how you gonna let this man still live? You have the ability to kill him. You have the ability to take his life. But yet and still, you allow him to keep walking around on the face of the earth. And then you say that Abel was speaking from the ground because he was already dead. And I'm trying to understand, Lord, why is it that you're doing that? And why did you allow that to happen like that? But God said I had to show you. Just like I didn't kill the devil, I didn't destroy him. I just got rid of him and I removed him. But I got to show you what real grace and mercy is all about. I got to show you what real peace and love is all about. I got to show you what true forgiveness is all about. I told you it's not up to you to make a decision as to how you going to handle a situation or to take matter into your own hand. I told you vengeance is mine and I will repay. So don't let nobody hold you up from your next miracle because you got an attitude. You ought to say, to hell with you, I'm going to heaven. There comes a time when we've got to stop and begin to say, there's something bigger than me and you. I can't walk around not having nothing to do with you. Look, the thing that we have to get over is our pride when it comes down to forgiveness. Because we have it in our mind that forgiving someone shows a sign of weakness. Can I get a witness? Because we feel like if we go to someone to get forgiveness, then that shows us as a weaker vessel. And it proves to that person that they were right. And that's why you say to yourself, what do you say? I ain't going to you. I ain't the one that started it. You should come to me. Can I get a witness? I ain't stepped on your toe. You stepped on mine. What I'm going to say sorry to you for? Can I get a witness? But the thing about it is that many of us are still filled with hate. You ever met somebody that don't like nobody? Right. And don't nobody like them? Every time something happens, it has something to do with them. I'm preaching and the pastor talk about me. I can preach about being saved and I'm preaching about you. I can preach about being hell-bound and I'm still preaching about you. I can preach about a liar and I'm preaching about you. I can preach about telling the truth and I'm still preaching. You always got to find you in something. I cook something, you say, you taught me the recipe. Y'all, I'm sick of them folk. Know everything. And you know what drives me the craziest is when you talk to them people and every time they got to finish your statement like they knew. And then shake their head. Yeah, that's right. You say, I'm going to the store. That's right. Y'all don't know. And then you looking like, okay, we both got an opportunity to talk here. Can I finish saying what I'm going to say? And then you say something else. You know, your mama said. Or they agree with everything. And they got the same problem. And then they take your problem and make theirs worse than yours. My hair, I've been having migraines all week. Y'all don't know them. Yeah. My baby daddy child locked up. Ain't got no money. My bills was just due. Over and over again. My phone broke. Mine cracked up. Look at it. In competition about suffering. In competition about everything. You got to get to a point where you don't allow yourself to be contaminated by negativity. When you got hatred in your heart, I found out something. That hate will kill you. Hate, holding things in your heart will kill you. Because the truth of it is when you hold hate in your heart, there's no room for love. I can't love you because I'm still mad with all of them. My heart ain't but so big. So how can I love you, but yet I got so much hate? Because what happens is that when you get into a relationship of love, all you do is talk about the hate. To the point that the one that loves you back gets tired of loving your hate. Because you're filled up with hate and they can't outlove the hate that's in you because you can't let go and recognize the love that's in front of you. When somebody pulls you out of a life and a lifestyle, pulls you off the street, helps you because you are so damaged and so torn and so destroyed and destructed, you'll go in their house and steal from them. You'll go in their house and take from their children. You'll go in their house and mistreat them and do them wrong and turn around and lie on them. How you gonna lie on me and do me wrong when I pulled you from nothing and helped you? That's how you find out that a person is yet to be healed from the scars of their past. When I'm being here for you, doing everything I can, but yet you won't stop talking about me, yet you won't stop dragging my name through the mud, when at the end of the day, if it had not been for the God that's in me, I would have done what I've done for you. If I wanted to hold grudges I already know what's going to happen on a holiday. Can I get a witness? I already know what you're going to do when summertime comes. Can I get a witness? I already know what you're going to do with your money, income tax time. Can I get a witness? I already know what you're going to do when you get a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend, a new boo. I already know what you're going to do when you get a job. Faithful. Get that job, you ain't got time for church. I already know what's going to happen when you get a car. Oh, I got a car. You get later and later for church till we don't even see you. Can I get a witness? It ain't everybody. But if the shoe fits, wear it. But at the end of the day, we've got to get to a place where we recognize what hate and hell internally does to the body. Eventually, every bit of waste that enters into you, everything that comes in you has to come out. Otherwise, you will be constipated. Anybody ever been constipated? Backed up? Pastor, what you mean backed up? You know where you can't go. You try, and it just won't come out. Everybody been there before, right? Come on now. If you say you've been loose your whole life, you're telling one. You're telling one. But it's something that you ate that stopped you up. You had too much of something. And that something blocked you to the point that it can block itself and impact itself to a place that if you don't release it, it will kill you. And that's what we do. We're dealing with issues so far in our past till we're getting blocked up to a place where it's killing us on the inside and you don't even know. I'm a healthy person. I'm a healthy eating person, a healthy living person, but I keep having problems with my blood pressure. I keep having problems with diabetes. I keep having problems over here and over there. It's because you're holding on to too much baggage. You're holding on to too much stuff, and it's time for you to get your mind to a place where you're ready to let it go. Just because I forgive you don't mean we got to sit down and eat at the table together. Just because I forgive you don't mean that we got to be riding together and be riding carpooling buddies. Just because I forgive you don't mean I got to cook for you and go in my bank account and loan you some more money. No, it means that you are released from whatever you did to me in my past, and I got sense enough to know better than to deal with you in my future. We got to begin to understand something, that when you allow other people to contaminate your mind and take you outside of your character, people just ruin your moment. I'm so sick of folk and drama. I tell them all the time, when I got to preach, don't call me. When you know I got service, I don't care what it is. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't tell me nothing. Because I don't want you to get mad that you contaminated my spirit and then you hear it when I preach. Because then you talking about me. No, you contaminated my spirit that I'm trying to keep pure because you wouldn't leave me alone. And you got to understand, you can't allow people to continue to contaminate what you've gotten from God. If you get delivered, why are you going to keep on dealing with people that don't want to be delivered? Why are you going to keep going on in the same cycle? I ain't Jesus Christ. I can't save you. I can tell you about it, but I can't get mad with you if you don't want. I just got to stop dealing with you. But we've got to understand how much of your time and your thought process is being wasted thinking about what somebody did to you. People teach people how to hate. Watch and see. What are you talking about? When you're a child growing up and you see what makes your mama mad, then your mama teaches you to be mad just like she is. When you're not speaking to somebody, you get mad and say something about it. I don't like you. And because I don't like you, and you don't like me, don't speak to my kids.
Won't they do?
Or you tell your kids, you better not speak to them. What are you teaching your children to do? I can't stand you. Children don't have nothing to do with it. But yet, they turning up their nose. And because you don't care, you teach your children to be disrespectful to them. You ain't got to respect them. And they say whatever they want to say to them because you hate them. Am I right? You can tell real good who been talking about somebody by the way their kids act around you. I know if you've been talking about me because your kids don't want to speak to me. They just spoke to me last Sunday, gave me a hug last Sunday at church, and this Sunday they looking around scared like they're going to get a beating if they wave at me. They're going to get knocked upside the head if they smile at me. It's because you are developing monsters that are never going to be delivered, and they're going to be miserable just like you. And the sad part about it is that this is happening right in church. But yet we're trying to figure out why is it that things aren't getting any better. It's because you're still harboring negativity. You can't get nothing from God because you're sitting in church worried about what everybody else is doing. I see your eyes. I see you staring all at other people in the church. If anything, you can stare at me or stare up. But that's the problem. You watching everybody else when your life is a mess. It's something you need to be getting to work. Don't go get out of church and want to talk about this person didn't do this person didn't do this. You ain't paying attention. Who gave you a ticket to heaven?
What, Jesus?
Does it make any sense? But then yet and still you want to call yourself this, that, and the other, and you want to say I'm here, I'm there, I'm going to be up here, I'm promoted up here, but yet you can't even get gossip out of your mouth. You can't even get backbiting out of your mouth. You can't even get jealousy out of your mouth. You ain't nothing but Olivia Pope starting a scandal in the church. Y'all watch that show? It's a good show. Pastor, what do you say? Because what you do is because you got your own issues, because you ain't doing what you think you ought to do. Please be God. Go get you a building, open that joker up, put your name as pastor, and get you 2 members, which might be Lil JoJo and Lil KC, and let them follow you, because ain't nobody follow you to hell. What are you saying? I'm saying that it's time for people to shut their mouths and take their mouths off of people in the church and put your mouth on God and say, Lord, I surrender my all to you. You worried about what the armor bearer doing. You worried about what the deacon is doing. You worried about what the trustee is doing. Deacon Mason just standing there with his arms folded. He ought to have his hands lifted because he's behind the camera. He need to be represented because he's behind the camera. He just ain't no good deacon. I can deacon better than he can. No, you can't, because you haven't weathered the storm. You ain't been saved long enough to do what he could do. Pastor, you shouldn't say things like this. It's not right. No, it's time for you to understand that even if you don't tell me yourself, I see your eyes. I ain't talking to everybody, but I'm dealing with issues because I'm tired of the Spirit of the Lord telling me, shut the gossipers up. Because at the end of the day, you will never be what you want to be for me until I can understand that I can trust you to develop your own self and stop worrying about what somebody else is doing. That you know, Jones, he ain't dressed right. He got on them white pants. I just can't get with him because of them white pants. I'm just sick of them pants. You got to get over your own monkey, your own self, and begin to say, I ain't here for him, I'm here for God. Well, Pastor, stop playing favorites in the church. You paying favorites. No, I can't deal with the devil. And the devil ain't riding in my car. The devil ain't coming to my house. I ain't eating the devil's chicken. I don't want the devil's rice. I don't want the devil's meatloaf. I don't eat beef. What are you saying, Pastor? I'm saying that there comes a time where you've got to let everything go. Lay aside every weight. If you really want your anointing and your ministry to blossom and to prosper, you got to be at the altar. You need to be in the Word and stop being in other folk lives, in other folk business. You just don't know what's going on over here. You just don't know what's going on over there. I know the plot, I know the plan, and I know the scheme. But you got to understand something. I am drama free because I refuse to deal with drama. I am drama free because when I find drama infested people, I leave them alone. I block their number on my phone and I ignore them on Facebook. Send me 15 inbox messages. No, I'm not going to check them, because if I check them, then you're going to tell somebody I've been talking to the pastor on Facebook. You ain't doing nothing but lying.
Yeah.
We got to get to a point and a place where we begin to have a made-up mind that says, I'm ready to serve God with my whole heart. You got to begin to let go of everything else and begin to have a made-up mind and a determination that says, I'm ready to be saved. I'm ready to be delivered. I'm ready to go to the next level in God, and nothing is going to separate me from the love of God. It's time for us as church people to begin to have our hands lifted and begin to worship God in the beauty of holiness, and stop holding on to anger. Stop holding on to bitterness. If I'm making you mad right now, it's because you probably need to get delivered, because I'm probably talking about you.
Yeah.
And if we can't accept the truth, if we can't accept what instructions the Bible tells us, then we've got to be at a place and we've got to get to a mindset where you say, you know what, I got to get myself saved. I got to get myself in the right place, because there comes a time where the people of God need to be focused.
Yes.
Amen.
I can't serve God and preach His word if I'm not focused. Can I get a witness? And so he says, how many times should I forgive my brother? And he says, until 70 times 7. I love you enough to tell you the truth and forget about what you've ever said or done. I love you enough to pray for you in the midst of everything. And instead of me putting you down, I'm praying for your deliverance. Instead of me dragging your name, I'm praying that you get set free. Yeah, I know you might do a little bit of this and you might fall short here or there, but instead of pointing my finger and standing in judgment, I'm getting ready to be the one that's saying, I'm praying for that brother, I'm praying for that sister, because I'm not going to be like Cain and say, am I my brother's keeper? The answer to that question is yes. You ought to be able to say, my brother or my sister is going through. If they don't come to church, call them and find out what's going on. Is everything all right? Where you been? I've been praying for you. Instead of saying, they got a problem, they got this, they got that. But see, we've got to get to a place where it's about us, it's about God, it's about living that life that says, I'm determined that I'm going to be blessed. I'm determined that I'm going to get something out of life. I'm determined that I'm going to the next level. I'm determined that greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world. I am determined that I'm going to the next level. I'm determined that I'm going to have something. I'm determined that I'm going to be the head and not the tail. I am determined that you're not going to hold me up. Let nothing shake your faith.
Yes.
That's the place that we as people of God have to get to. Because if we can't get to that place, then we can't get to the next level. Oh, Pastor, I'm offended, I'm mad, I'm this, I'm that. No, at the end of the day, love God enough to say, Lord, I gotta let this go. Because if I don't let it go, I can't grow.
That's right.
He said, let the wheat and the tares grow together. In this season, I don't have time to be worried about what you ain't doing. In this season, I don't have time to stress myself out about what you did last night. It's not going to affect me one way or the other. But there comes a point where you got to take a stand as a leader. Well, I ain't no minister. I'm not a deacon. I'm not a trustee. I don't have a title. Let me tell you something. Titles don't mean nothing.
Amen.
What are you saying? I can't reach people that you can reach. Because I ain't going where you go. I don't know the people that you know. I'm not going to go down the streets that you go down. I'm not going to be in a house that you chill in. But you are there to make a difference while you're there. You're connected to people to show the God that's in you. Not to contribute to what they're doing wrong. And sometimes we have to take the bitter with the sweet and get corrected and redirected. I can't have you coming into church and I'm trying to be your sister or brother in Christ, and then I'm acting like we're going to hang out and do same things together, and then about 4 times after we hang out, then I ask you, do you drink? Can I get a witness? Y'all know what, am I right? I can't have you over for lunch or for the cookout and then contaminate you because I'm cussing. At some point, we have to begin to set an example that says what I'm doing for Christ is what's going to work. Not, oh, bless your heart, can I get your number? Because I want us to pray together. No, you don't. You ain't even a prayer warrior. You ain't even on the prayer line at the church. You don't even know the 23rd Psalm. Somebody, you want to pray with somebody. No, they're not. They're praying on you. I get real skeptical when folk go to exchanging numbers at the church. Because what did you get that just, oh, I just got to have your number? Do you have the mother number? Do you call the mother, the old mother of the church? Not the mother of our church, but the older women and the mothers of Zion. Are you calling them? Mother, let's pray. No! And the next time it happens, say, let's three-way Mother Rose and pray together. Let's do a threesome prayer. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. Well, I just want to talk. Okay, let's get the prophet on the phone, and whatever we talking about, he can give us a prophetic word about it. Let's get the prophet on the phone. They don't want to talk no more. Hold on, I got prophet hard number. Hopefully he ain't cleaning pipes. I hope we can get it so we can get the prophetic word from the Lord. No, let's call Bishop so Bishop can prophesy and speak over our lives and preach to us. No, because you got another motive. Can I get a witness? How do you know, Pastor, they sounded good? No. You can tell by the voice and the tone of their voice what the motive is over the phone. When they was soprano speaking to you on Sunday and tenor on the phone, well, you got to say, who is this? They got something else on their mind. Pastor, what are you talking about? Hey. That ain't holy. They stay on the phone about 30 minutes in, and they want to know your sexual preferences. How you like it. How we go from praise the Lord to the bedroom? That's what church folk do in the church. If you know I'm telling the truth, just throw your hand up, put it right down real fast. Amen. That's the problem. We've got to begin to get to a place where we let go of stuff and let go of our old ways. If we never stop, you just contaminate the next person and the next person and the next person. You add on to your group. We can't let you in the group because this is a distinguished group. No. That's a group. You don't want nobody to come in the group because you don't want nobody to know what you do.
That's all.
Can I get a witness? It ain't not, that group ain't not but a clique. And you don't want nobody in that group because you want them to think that y'all really saved. You want to think y'all really doing everything right. But to tell the truth about y'all really just do it all with each other. You had them, then I got them, now she got them. We taking turns. I got next. Come on, y'all, I'm wrong. Thank you. But there comes a time where the people of God has got to begin to let things ride. Let them go. Because it's not worth the prophetic word that's been spoken over your life.
Amen.
How can you be a millionaire still dealing with dollar issues? How can you be blessed and you still talking about how stressed you are and how you can't take it no more and you just sick of it and you just fed up? I come today to let you know that if you can't take what you're dealing with right now, then don't look for any great thing to happen to you, because God is saying you ain't ready for an overflow. You're not ready for an increase. You're not ready to go to the next level. And anytime you're not ready to go to the next level, you got to begin to make it up in your mind and say, all right, I'm ready now. Lord, I will take this. I will go through that. I will withstand the test of time, and I will deal with what I've got to deal with, because I serve a God that he's not going to put more on me than I'm able to bear. I serve a God that says if I got to go by myself, then so be it, because he promised me that he would never leave me or forsake me. If I got to be alone in this thing, then I'll go ahead on and be alone, because the God that I serve, he shall supply all of my needs according to his riches in glory. I don't have to put up with any and everything, because the God that I serve is going to make sure that I don't have to take certain things from certain people anymore. If you don't trust me, so what? The God that I serve, he trusts me. If you don't like me, so what? The God that I serve is my closest friend. He's a help in the time of trouble. He's the wheel in the middle of the wheel. Sometimes you got to go to your brother and say, if I've done anything, I'm sorry. Go to your children. Son, daughter, I know I made some mistakes in our past, and I messed up time and time again. But I'm here right now telling you I'm sorry. Now we need to live and be able to come together so that we can go to war and we can come against what the devil is trying to bring up against our family. And me and you can't get along. How the hell we gonna deal with the devil if I can't speak to you and you can't speak to me? How two or more gonna gather together? God can't be in that. If I got an attitude, you can't expect to be blessed. If I can't get along with nobody, you can't expect God to say, I'm gonna give you everything you want, because he wants you to be a blessing and not a burden. And I need the people me and say you wouldn't forgive your brother, I ain't forgiving you. No matter how bad or how wrong, don't let it hold you up. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it keep you from progressing and going to the next level. Let nothing separate you from the love of God. It ain't worth my victory. It ain't worth my healing. It ain't worth my prosperity. It ain't worth my future. It ain't worth my deliverance. I shall, I will, I must get everything that God has for me. Come on and bless his name. From this day forward, I need you to empower yourself